name is Stephanie Bonne. I am a assistant professor of surgery at Rutgers, New Jersey Medical School in Newark, New Jersey, and I am also the director and manage the hospital-based violence intervention program in my hospital. I received the Templeton Injury Prevention Scholarship in 2018, and at that time I was an assistant professor and was 4 years out of training. So I was looking at the outcomes from hospital-based violence intervention programs. I had studied these programs and looked into them and started a program in my center, and I was looking for research to support a very particular outcome measurement that I was interested in looking at. So I got the scholarship pretty early in the program that I had started, so I was able to look at outcomes very early on and help develop the program based on the outcomes that I was receiving. And it also gave me a chance to sort of take this idea that I had that I didn't really have a lot of data to support and put some data behind it so that I could ultimately apply for more funding to look more into my outcomes. So I think that the first thing that was important was just saying that you got an award or that you got somebody is supporting your research. So I think many of us know that funding begets funding begets funding. So once you've gotten something and you have a little bit of data, then you have another question to ask, and then you can move forward with your research, and it sort of starts the snowball. I was able to get data, or I still am because my project is still ongoing, to get data that is ultimately being used as the base for an NIH grant. So I'm using the data that I'm gathering to sort of compel that grant. The other thing I think that's very particular to injury prevention research in general is that in this world of people who do injury prevention work, and particularly those who are doing work with violence and victims of violence, is that in order to gain extramural funding for these types of awards, you have to sort of prove that you're able to work with and manage this kind of population, because it can be very difficult. Follow-up with patients can be very difficult. There's a lot of challenges to working in populations that have a lot of healthcare disparities. And so, that organizations like the NIH or the CDC aren't necessarily willing to take the risk on a researcher who hasn't proven that they know how to get the outcomes that they're looking for. So I think, again, being able to say that you have the support of an organization like EAST behind your work has been really pivotal in my ability to move forward in other organizations. It was certainly something I highlighted in my applications to the AAST, for example, and also has helped me create a name for myself as somebody who has expertise in the area of hospital-based violence intervention, which has helped me get speaking engagements and be asked to be on committees and do grand rounds presentations, and it's helped me to really develop myself as being within that niche. I would say keep trying. I think I applied 3 times before I got the Templeton Award, and each time I did it, I kept refining my idea a little bit more, and the application got a little bit better. And I was also, reading more and getting more information every time I was doing the application, and also, go other places too. So I had this idea for something that I wanted to do and way I wanted to work on it, and I heard from mentors like, hey, this is a really good idea, you just need to get somebody to get behind it. And I went to lots of different organizations with this idea, but every time I did that, even if I got rejected, I had this whole wealth of feedback from experts in the field so that I could make my application better the next time. I think EAST has been really important for me to collaborate, to get mentors, to find people who have similar interests as me. It's been a real opportunity to better understand injury prevention research and the world of injury prevention work through the Templeton paper competition, and going and listening to the papers every year and listening to the feedback and the expertise and getting new ideas. I think has been really, really helpful. It's a great place to come and have collaborators and friends and peers to network with, and just to kind of relax and have a good time with. So it's something that I look forward to every year. It's like a treat, the holidays are over and everybody's sort of settling in for the winter, but I have this thing that I can look forward to every year, which is to go down and to see my friends and see my collaborators, catch up, see how everybody's doing. And then also the opportunity to be mentored by some of the, through the mentoring program and by some of the more senior faculty than myself, and just to feel community, to feel like there's a place that I belong. I would just say to thank all the donors and everybody who makes this possible. I think it really can be a pivotal moment for somebody who's very junior to really launch their career, and to really take a chance on somebody like me that I didn't have this sort of very traditional academic pathway, but I have a lot of energy and enthusiasm and good ideas, and I really feel grateful to all of the donors and to the EAST Scholarship Committee and the Research Committee for kind of taking a chance on me.